I want to read you something. A few years ago, I started writing letters I never intended to send, to people I had lost, to people I had hurt, and one afternoon, I sat down and wrote a letter to the person I thought needed it most, myself. I was 90 years old when I wrote it, and I addressed it to the woman I was at 35, thinking she had already made too many mistakes to course correct, thinking the best years were somehow already behind her. I want to read it to you now because I think some of you are that woman, what I wish someone had said to me. Dear Margaret, you're 35 years old and you're standing in the kitchen on a Tuesday morning in October. The children are at school. Harold has left for work. The house is quiet. And you're standing at the sink looking out at the backyard, thinking that something has gone wrong. Not dramatically, not in any way you could point to. Just quietly, persistently, undeniably wrong. Like a picture that is slightly off level on a wall. I know this because I was you. I remember that morning. I remember the exact quality of the October light through that window. The feeling that something has gone wrong is not evidence that something has gone wrong. It is evidence that you are awake, that you're paying attention. That distance is not a failure. It is just the difference between the life you imagined at 19 and the life that actually arrived. You are not running out of time. I know that 35 feels like a reckoning, like the moment when certain doors close and certain possibilities quietly expire. Some doors do close. That is real and worth grieving briefly and honestly. But Margaret, listen to me carefully. You have 57 more years. 57 years of October mornings and difficult conversations and moments of unexpected grace. 57 years of watching your children become people you didn't predict. The life that is waiting for you is not a consolation prize for the life you didn't get. It is its own thing entirely, and it is larger than you can currently imagine. Stop measuring it against a version of yourself that no longer exists. Harold loves you more than you know. I understand that right now it doesn't always feel that way. There are whole days when you feel more alone in his presence than when he is not there. That distance is not the end of something. It is a problem with a solution. But the solution requires something you have not yet tried. It requires you to tell him. Not to hint, not to hope he figures it out. Tell him you are lonely in ways you cannot explain. Tell him you need more from him than he has given. Tell him the distance frightens you. He will not respond perfectly. Harold was not made for perfect responses. But if you tell him what you need, he will try harder. I know this because I eventually told him, much later than I should have. And the years after that telling were the best years we had. Do not wait 30 years. Tell him now. Your mother is going to die in 7 years. I'm telling you this because every conversation you have been saving for later, every afternoon you have kept meaning to arrange, all of that will end. On a Wednesday in April, 7 years from now. Call her this week, drive down on a Sunday afternoon and sit in her kitchen and let her tell you the stories you have heard before. The ones you have been half listening to because you thought there would be more time. There will not be more time. There is only this time. Call her this week. The anxiety you carry is not a character flaw. I know you believe it is. I know you have spent years treating it as evidence of some fundamental weakness in you. You're wrong about that. The anxiety is a habit you learned very young from watching people you loved manage their own fear. It was passed to you quietly and without consent. It is not who you are. It is something you learned. Find someone to talk to, a professional, someone whose entire purpose is to sit with you in the difficult interior. I know that feels like an admission of failure. It is not. It is the most courageous thing you can do for yourself and for the people who love you. Do not wait until you're 63 to figure this out. Begin now. The friendship with Dorothy is not what you think it is. I cannot tell you everything. Some things you need to discover yourself. But pay attention to what people do when things are hard. Not what they say, what they do. Watch who chooses to stay when staying is difficult. Those are your people. Hold on to them with both hands. You are a better mother than you think you are. I know you carry a quiet inventory of your failures, the times you were impatient, the times you were distracted, the times you said the wrong thing. Catherine and the boys are going to be fine, more than fine. They're going to become people you are genuinely proud of, not because you were perfect, but because you were present, and you loved them, and you showed up even on the days when showing up cost you something. That is what children need, not perfection, presence. You're more present than you know. Stop waiting for the version of your life that makes sense in retrospect. You are standing in that kitchen, waiting for something, waiting for some future moment when you will look back and finally understand what it was all for. That moment of understanding will come, but not from waiting. It will come from living, from making the choices in front of you as honestly and as courageously as you can. It will make sense. I am 92 years old, and I can tell you with complete certainty that it will. The October morning you are standing in right now is not the middle of your story. It is not even close to the middle. You are earlier in this than you think. And what is coming, the love and the loss and the ordinary, extraordinary texture of the years ahead, is worth everything you're about to go through to get to it. Keep going, Margaret. You have no idea what's waiting for you. With all the love I have learned to give since you, Margaret, age 90. I never sent that letter, but I am reading it to you now, because I think some of you needed to hear it. Keep going. You have no idea what is waiting for you.